I never I wanted to I honestly didn't want to talk about this, but the more time passes, the more you see either how delusional someone could be or how genius someone can be, really. Like I'm talking so I don't know, maybe like the past week, maybe 2 weeks, possibly three. Possibly no. You know what? No, it's actually been 3 weeks since Quibble. I don't know. Like I recently started like seeing this on Twitter, where Quibble actually has been just not doing his own work. You know what I mean? Instead of like him like posting content of him, like like how he used to, he's essentially just like do like letting AI work for him. Okay, essentially posting content on YouTube, right? In like the form of AI, word like AI is basically playing Minecraft, basically saying basically instead of I can't multitask. Okay, give me a second. Oh my god, I have a terrible stuttering problem. But instead of him playing Minecraft or GTA or whatever, right? It's AI doing it for him, and it's supposed to be an AI version of him, but like I understand like wanting to experiment with this, to see like see how people react to it, see what people think of it, but instead of doing that, he's just going all in with this idea that really none of his fans like. Okay, maybe some, because if there's one thing I learned throughout life is that no matter what you do, you could be a freaking murderer found guilty, and you can even admit to being a murderer, and people will still come to defend you. Okay, so uh, if there's one thing I learned is that people are always going to like defend you. Okay, but the majority of people like reacting to this, to what he's been doing, is just terrible. Okay, like again, the most recent is like him playing Minecraft, and bro, it's
You're
just
gonna have to be a little more specific there, pal.
no. And look, I get like falling off. I get falling off. Like I think he's been around for like a while now. I want to say maybe I've heard about him for a while. Maybe like the past 8 years, probably. I want to say probably like around 8 years. I've heard about Quebblecop, and it's just, I mean, you're, look, the the fact of the matter is you're not going to be around forever. Okay, so make the time that you have here, worth it. Like try like you do something that you're do something worthwhile. You know what I mean? If you're when you do go out, like go out the right way, okay? And what Quebblecop is doing is just simply not that, okay? This whole idea that it's just I got I don't even know what to say, to be honest with you. Like he's just in like he's either in full denial, or like this is just a way for him to promote his videos even more because of how much he's been falling off, okay? And the whole reason I'm making this video is because recently the Actman, okay, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know who he is. The Actman, like on Twitter, he wasn't reacting to it, but he made a comment, like he posted something saying like, how could someone fall off so hard? Really sad. I think I think that's what he said, right? And then right under that, Quebblecop basically responds, basically
That shuts you
this
up?
was a
Yeah, it
pretty
did.
bold thing of him. This what he said was pretty bold, but at the same time ignorant as fuck. Basically saying like, Quebblecop has 4 times the amount of
Life
monthly
gives you
views,
lemons, my
and it's
fucking
just
gun.
like, wow. I'm just stunned. I'm like that is his defense to someone criticizing like what he's been doing, okay? Is that he brings up his subscriber count. Okay? Not to, he doesn't dismantle like
Done,
any
my
arguments.
friend.
He
Done.
doesn't say, "Hey man, like you misunderstood like the point I was making. You you're misrepresenting on purpose. Like I that's pretty like unfair of you to do to me." His response to people like criticizing like the way
Whoa.
he's doing
So
his
what, trying to
content now
help
is
us?
saying, oh, I get 4 times the amount of monthly views you got. Okay, keep in mind, the Ackman posts maybe 3 times a month, to, like around 3 times a month, and he has if I remember correctly, 1.7 million subscribers, and per video, on average, he gets like 1.1 million views. And Quebblecop, he has like what 15 million, and bro is pulling in like it varies from video to video, but one video had like 20,000, I think. Another video had 90K. Another one had 300,000. And so basically, it takes like maybe 3 to 4 videos for Quebblecop to catch up to the Ackman in viewer count. So that should really like tell you something like what's going on. And keep in mind, like I said, like people are going to fall off at some time. Okay, it happens all the time, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. Like you're just, you just been around too long. People just see other things. There's no issue with it. Okay, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Okay, there will be something to be ashamed of when you try to use it as a way to belittle someone, and it just freaking fails, bro. Like what is wrong with you? You're so worked up, you're so caught up with views and stuff like that that you just rather like argue, oh, I got more views monthly, instead of dismantling arguments. Like, bro, talk about not only falling off but being an asshole, bro.